In this tutorial, you will learn about JavaScript Constructor Function and how to use the new keyword to create an object. In JavaScript, Constructor Function is used to create objects. Let me create an object. We will add the const keyword, then object name, person, and in this object we will add properties. So the first property is first name, and the second property last name. This example create a person object with two properties, first name and last name. But this syntax is used when you have to create a single object. In programming, you often need to create many similar objects like person. To do that, you can use a constructor function. Let me create one constructor function. For that, we will add function keyword and then the name of the function, person, then parenthesis, and in this curly braces we will add properties. So let's add this dot first name and value elon, again this dot last name and value. Constructor function is similar as a regular function, but it is good practice to capitalize the first letter of the constructor function. So you can see here I have added capital P in this person. A constructor function should be called only with the new operator. We can use the new operator to create an object from a constructor function. Till now we have not created any object, we have just created one constructor function. To create a new object, we use the new operator. So let's see how to create an object using this constructor function. Let's add the const keyword. Then we can write any name of the object. So let's add the person1. This is the object name. Here let's add new operator and write the function name person. So this line will create one new object, that is person1. Using the constructor function, we can create multiple objects. So let's add one more line. Here we will add person2. So here we are creating another object with the name person2 with this person constructor function. Now if you want to see what is stored in the person1, console.log person1 and see the output in the console tab. So you can see the person1 is one object with the two properties, first name and last name. Now let's see the second object also. So we will add console.log person2. So we are printing both person1 and person2 in the console. So let's see the output. Here you can see both output is same. When a new object is created using the constructor function, this keyword will refer to the newly created object. So in this example, here we are creating one new object, person1 with the new operator and this constructor function. So this keyword will refer to the newly created object, which is person1, and this first name and last name will be added in this person1 as a property. So in this example, person1 and person2 object have same property value, but we can create multiple objects of the same type with different property value also using constructor function parameters. So as you know the parameters in the function, here we will add parameters in this constructor function also. So in this function, let's add first, last. In this constructor function, we are adding two parameters, first and last, and this first will be stored in this first name, this last will be stored in this last name. Now when calling this constructor function, we have to pass two arguments. Here we are creating object by calling this constructor function. So to call this constructor function, we have to pass two arguments. So let's pass two value, Elon Musk. For creating this person2 object, we will pass another argument. Let's add another name, Bill Gates. So in this example, here we have one constructor function with two parameters. So to call this constructor function, we have to pass two arguments. So this Elon will be here in this first, and this first will be stored as a value in this first name property. This Musk will go here in the last, and this last will be stored as the value in this last name property. So when we are creating person1, it will create one object with the property first name and last name, and the value is Elon Musk. And when we will create the person2 object, it will also create the object, but the value will be different, that will be Bill Gates. Now let's see the person1 and person2 object in the console tab. So you can see the output here in this console. So in the first object, you can see first name Elon, last name Musk, and in the second object, we have first name Will, last name Gates. So using the constructor function, we can create multiple objects of the same type. Now let's see how to add properties and methods in an object. So first, let's add one property in person1 object. So removing this console, and here I will add person1. To add a new property in this person1, just add dot and the property name age and write the value. Let's add 52. Now we can print this in the console. Let's add console.log person1. You can see in the console tab, here we have three properties in this person1 object, which is first name, last name and age, and the age value is 52 that we have added here. person1.age is equal to 52. Now if I simply want to print the age, here we will add console.log person1.age. So you can see the console tab, it is only printing the value stored in this age property, that is 52. Now if I try to access the age from the person2, let's see what will happen. Here I am adding person2.age and see the output in the console tab. It is displaying undefined because we have added this age property only in the person1 object. We have not added in the person2 object. That's why person2.age will display undefined. Now let's see how to add one method in the person2. So let's scroll, and here we will add person2 dot method name. We will add greet and declare one function. As we have already studied, method is a function declaration inside the object property. So here in this person2 object, we are adding one method with the name greet and declaring one function. And let's say this function will log one message, hello GreatStack. We have to write it in quotes. So we have added one method in the person2 object. Now let's access this method. Here we will add person2.greet. From person2 we are calling this greet method. Now let's see the output in the console tab. It is printing hello GreatStack in the console tab. So this is the example to add a method in the object. Now let me remove this. And you can see in this constructor function I have added only two properties. Now let's see how to add one method in the constructor function. So here let's add one comma, and here we will add this dot name of the method get full name, and here we will declare one function. So this method will return some value. So return this dot first name, then we will return the last name also. Let's add one space plus and this dot last name. So here I am adding get full name, and this method will return first name plus last name. That will return the full name. So we have just created the constructor function. Now we have to create object also. So let me add the same example again. I will add person1 and person2. So we have created person1 and person2 object using the new operator and constructor function. Now let's see how to access the get full name method. So to access the full name, just we will add person1 dot get full name, the method name. Now this method is returning some value, so we can print it using log console.log person1 dot get full name. Now you can see the output in the console tab. It is printing Elon Musk. Now let's access the person2 full name, and you can see the output Bill Gates. The problem with this constructor function is that when we create new object using this constructor function, the same method will be created in all the objects created using this constructor function, which is not memory efficient. To resolve this, we can use the prototype of the object so that all objects created from this person constructor function will share the same method. So this is all about JavaScript constructor function. In the next tutorial, we will learn about JavaScript object prototype. I hope this video will be helpful for you. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section. Please like and share this video, and also subscribe my channel GreatStack to watch more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching this video.